Hello, Oldies Forever here, or Candles in Game. I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of a run through on Hearthstone on how to make a deck. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to My Collection down here, and that is going to bring you to look at all of your different classes, including your neutral monsters, and you're going to click New Deck over here on the right. We're going to go ahead and make a Paladin one. I know I already have one, but I want to make another one to show you guys how it's done. So over here, you're going to obviously just have your Paladin or your class or whatever you've picked, and then just your neutral monsters after that. You can come up here and click another name. For this one, we're just going to say Deck Video. There you go, Deck Video. And also, it'll show you, as you can see, all the card / mana cost. It'll give you a different variation to show you how many cards you have in each of those categories. Let's go ahead and get started here. I like to go ahead and start by going through the progressions here of the mana crystals. That way you have an equal amount for the most part. So give a minion +3 attack. I really like that. So use left click it and it automatically goes in. If you don't like it, you can left click it and it leaves. But we want that one in there. Since it's only one, we're going to put both of those in there. Change attack to 1 is pretty decent. Give a minion a divine shield. I like that, but we're only going to put 1 in there. Repentant secret. Reduce your opponent's health to 0. I like that one. It saves you more often than you think, especially with it being a secret. But you also gamble because it can backfire and give somebody that already has 1 health, like this Evelyn Archer, 1 health, which wouldn't help you out at all. Now, I don't think that 1/1's really worth it, but this one's got taunt, so we're going to go ahead and throw that one in there. Kind of like that. I don't know if we want 2. We'll think about it. It's already in there, so I can go back at any time. Murlocs. I don't really like the Murlocs. I don't have enough of them to make a good deck. This charge here is decent, but I don't really know if it's worth it. The restore 2 health is alright, and the 2 attack is decent, but the 1 health throws me off, so I don't like it. And just to give you guys a hint, every time that you're going in to make a new, or every time that you go into a new mana crystal thing, always start off with or whatever your class is, because those monsters are going to be not significant, but a little bit more powerful than the neutral monsters on average. So the Holy Light restores 6 health. It saved me more often than I'd like to admit, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And so that's done. Now let's look at the neutral monsters. We have destroy your opponent's weapon. Opponents don't use a whole lot of weapons against me, I've noticed. So I don't really feel like that's worth it. The 3/2 is pretty decent, but the situational for the actual use is not good enough for me to probably want it. 2/2 that's pretty good. I'm going to put 1 of those in there. We might come back and add another one of those later. Now adding the 1/1, that's pretty nice because there's some monsters that get benefits from other monsters being on the field, or other minions being on the field. So that's pretty nice. I might come back in a second. But you know what? This 3/2 looks like it's probably the best other than here. And because it has that extra ability, we're going to go ahead and put that on there anyway. I kind of like that. Right now we're up to 9. You got to really watch your card count over here. It's really builds up fast when you can only have 30 cards instead of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Being able to hold 40 to 60. So I really like that. But the 30 really kind of puts a constraint on you. But it also limits it so that way you do generally draw every card every probably 2 games. So that's nice. You're never going too far without. I like taunts. I really like taunts, and that's a 3/3. So that's a pretty solid card. I'm gonna go ahead and put both of those in there. I don't do enough spell damage for that to matter. Deal 1 damage is alright, but it's only a 2/2 for 3. Here's a 5, but it's got a 1 health. Don't like that. Here's another taunt. We'll put 1 of those in there. Got several taunts now. Battle Cry, give a 1/1. That's pretty nice. Go ahead and put both of those in there. Summon a boar. You know what? So we're putting in the Razorfin Hunter. We're going to go ahead and take out a Shattered Sun Clerk just because we don't need to overload the 3s. But I know that I just said we didn't need to overload them. But this Raid Leader really needs to be there. And then charge 3/1. That's not really good enough for it to matter enough. And right here, like I said, they build up quick. We're already over halfway done, and I just mentioned them. So we really got to watch how much we put in there. Okay, so we're starting off with a Paladin. True Silver Champion. It's always good to have at least one weapon in there. I only like one. I don't like to put two in there, just because I just don't really like the overuse of weapons, because you can also get hurt with the weapon. If you attack, and like let's say that you attack this Razorfin Hunter, you would also get 2 damage dealt back to you. So it's kind of a risky thing, but it is good situationally. Deal 3 damage and draw a card. Drawing cards is really good, so and dealing damage is obviously always good, especially when you can't have a backfire on you. Let's go ahead and put 1 in there. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Consecration's a really good one. And Blessing of Kings is amazing as well, because you get 4 attack and 4 health. Phenomenal card right there. Through here, I don't really know. This one's alright, especially with Paladin, because you can do their 1/1 Silverhand Recruit, which is really easy to put out and just let it get demolished. Drawing cards are always good, but at a 2/4, I don't really like it. The charge 2/5, plus if you have the Blessing of Kings and you have a 4/4, that would make this a 6/9, and that's really nice. But I don't know if I want that in there or not. We'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and move on. We already have 23. We only have 7 left to put in. And as you can see here, we have 5 1s, 4 2s, 7 3s, and 7 4s. So we're really needing to get up there into the big numbers. So that way we're not just all low numbers. So we don't have any Paladin up here, so this is all neutral monsters on 5. I like this taunt. The Restore 2 is really good. Looks like we're going to have to go back and actually delete some of these people up here. This one's always good, especially when you're trying to storm the field, because you get 1/1 for every minion. So let's just say this top row's up there, and he gets played. You know, +1, +1, +1. So then he would then be a 7/7. So that's a really good character to have. Even if you only have 1 out there, he still becomes a 5/5 for 5 mana crystals. Not bad at all. The deal 3 damage is good, but restricting it to only the enemy hero is kind of against what I like. I will put that Stranglethorn Tiger in there. I do like the stealth of it. And then the deal 2 damage, I like how flexible that is, but I think that we have enough in there for now. Now, seeing as how we only have 1 left, let's go back and let's look through here. Let's go ahead and get rid of Repentance. Not really necessary. Holy Light's alright. Destroy 1 weapon. Taunt. You know what? I don't really know. This is a pretty good looking deck. Okay, here, we'll get rid of that one. What you really want to look at is the ones that have 2, because you want to see if you really need both of them or not. Cult Master, yeah, we'll keep you on there. We got 3 left, and we only have two places left to go, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get rid of this Dark Scale Healer. And we'll get rid of the Razor. No. Or should we? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Razorfin Hunter. Yeah, some is an extra one, but these higher ups are really going to be the ones that do a lot of the damage for you. I really like this taunt at 6/5. This charge is pretty decent, but only 2 health, so that's kind of scary. We'll put in Boulder Fist Ogre. We might have to come back to add another one of those. But this is my favorite right here, right now, is Guardian of the Kings. +6 health to your hero. Plus, it's already a 5/6. That's a very strong card. Looks like we only got 1 card left to be able to put in. And let's go ahead and put in him. We're going to take out the Ogre and put in another Stormwind Champion, because you have +1/1 just like this, but also the plus health. And it's also a 6/6, and that's very strong. The 7/7 is also good, but I like the benefit of this as well. Alright guys, so that is my deck making video. Go ahead and like or subscribe, or let me know what you want to see here in the future on Hearthstone, and I'll see you guys later.